Welcome once again to Lifestyle Evolution. My name is B Wise. And tonight the title of the video was Breaking the Mold of You. And that word is thrown around a lot, breaking the mold. So let's talk about what is a mold. A mold can be seen as a fixed type of pattern or just a dogma. It could be a way that you look at the world. But the mold, 9 times out of 10, comes from somebody else's point of view, meaning you didn't think of this mold when you were first born, when you first were raised. You didn't think that, okay, I want to be this type of person. So eventually, a smart man says, okay, this mold is not working for me. I have to try something else. I have to do something different. And this is what this whole video is about, breaking the mold. And there's a lot of stuff out there on social media that it dances around this, but it doesn't really give you the practical solution that you really need to break the mold. Now, the first step in breaking the mold is to really identify what you want. Not setting a goal. This is something totally different. This is beyond the goal. This is say, hey, I want to be this. I want to be a public speaker. I want to be a professional speaker where I'm paid. This is the first step, knowing what you want, deciding what you want. Then the next step is you have to be serious about it. You have to really, really want it. You have to really do what it takes. You can't dance back and forth. This is the problem. We often waffle back and forth, and this leads to terrible results. It doesn't get us where we want to go. It doesn't get us where we want to be. And then we say, well, why didn't it work? It's because we wasn't serious. We might say, okay, we want to lose 20 pounds, but then on Friday night, we're eating things that's going to gain weight and not lose weight. This battle is a battle back and forth, and we lose the battle often. It's because we're not serious. That's the only reason we're not getting the results, because we are not serious in the first place. So my suggestions is become dead serious in what you want. And I'm not giving you no advice I wouldn't give myself. This is advice I give myself on a daily basis. When it comes to choices, when it comes to certain foods, you have to tell yourself, hey, this is not part of the program. This is not what I'm trying to achieve, what I'm achieving. Not trying, what I'm achieving. Because if we go back and forth, days, months, years pass by, and we're no closer to the thing that we said we wanted. So it's like we're lying to ourselves. We're pretending to say what we want, but we really don't want it. It's like we really don't want it. You could not possibly want to lose weight and you're still eating that junk food. So I have to really tell myself this. Like, man, come on, man. And you know how you sell it, you got to sell it to yourself. Oh, it's just this one time. You've been doing good for so long. You've been doing good for a month. One day won't hurt. And then that one day, once that little toe is in the door, then the whole foot gets in the door eventually. And so you got to nip it in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud. You got to say, yep, I'm not even going to be tempted. I'm going to lose this weight. Or whatever your scenario may be. And by me being older, I've been through this process many times. And that's why I'm saying if you waver in between this, you won't get no results. Now the world is going to give you feedback. Your body is the example of the feedback of what you eat. So if you're eating a lot of bad food and you gaining a lot of weight, your body's going to reflect that. Now, if you work out and eat the right foods, your body's going to reflect that. So these are feedback things. Same thing with your bank account. If you have a way of making money, it's going to reflect, the bank account's going to reflect whether there's a lot of money in there, or is it overdraft, or is there a few dollars, or does all your money dissipate real quick? Your bank account is giving you feedback of what you're doing. And if you want more money, you're going to have to find a creative way to make more money. If you want more money to go in your bank account, I'm saying this to you. I'm also always saying this to myself. And because it's the body, it is such a battle with these products, these addictions, these foods, these smoking items or cigarettes. It's such a battle. And you got to ask yourself, well, how did I get to this point? How did I let this thing have so much power over me? And it's like, it just happened one baby step at a time. It started off maybe with one cigarette. You know, maybe you was hanging out with your boys, and maybe y'all were drinking and said, man, let me try one of them cigarettes. I tried cigarettes, but I never liked it. I tried one cigarette, and it was so horrible. I was like, why would anybody smoke this thing? Why would anybody put this in their mouth? And I couldn't take it. But nevertheless, people smoke every day. And it's hard to quit. I get that. But this is your life. We're always talking about your life. You're building your life up. And these little things, they're going to eventually there's a cost to these things. There's a cost to the bad food. There's a cost to the cigarettes. There's a cost to the alcohol. And, you know, when you're consuming these things, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a cost. It seems like it's just you indulging in something or you having pleasure in something. But there's a cost down the road. And the cost is pretty big. Well, this is just something for you to think about. My name is B Wise, and hey, I'm just trying to, well, you know, I don't like that word try, but I'm expressing something. I'm always talking to you and myself. When I'm speaking, I'm talking to myself, giving myself the same lessons and knowledge that I would give you or anybody. So take heed to it, and hopefully there was some benefit for you, and thank you for listening.